All right, there you have it. There's one way to apply the Lumiere metallic essence. As you can see, I got a little bit crazy. I can't help myself. I just start seeing things when I'm putting it down, and I just have so much fun with this type of product. So we wanted to show you the basics of how it goes down and then get a little bit more advanced. And as you can see, you can truly create some interesting art pieces. We've done floors that we've had clients say that floor looks like it should be hanging in an art gallery on a piece of canvas. Now, as the last step, this is not mandatory. Let me make it clear. It's not mandatory. You don't have to spritz, okay? If you see the effects that you like, go ahead and leave it. But if you're wanting more of the spotting, or what I refer to as moon cratering, this is the time that you'd want to do it. This has been down now about 20 minutes, and so I'm just going to give it a couple spritzes and see what we get here. Now, you could actually, on a large job, what I'll do, yeah, you can see it immediately. You see it just kind of create additional texture to it, which works on this panel because it's so much going on this panel. So it's absolutely working here. You could actually turn the drizzle if you want a big spot and just kind of do this. On one job we did 5,000 square feet. I just put the dispersion agent, like denatured alcohol. I put it in a pump-up sprayer, and I pointed the tip towards the ceiling, and I just started walking like this, and it fogged it down in an umbrella. It was a very nice uniform way of doing that. So just a couple more spritzes here, and we'll call this one done for the day. All right, here we are on our Lumiere Reflective Designer epoxy system. We put this down yesterday, probably 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and it's about 24 hours later. And regardless of that window of opportunity you've heard me talk about, the 24-hour window, you do need to sand this. We recommend just hitting it with the 120 grit sandpaper screen, a sanding screen, and that's what we're about to do right now. So once we're completed with the screen, we're going to vacuum this, and then we're going to go ahead and solvent wipe it, and we're going to be putting our P72 top coat, our clear coat of polyaspartic. Now you'll notice it looks like we're ruining it, kind of frosts it out, makes it a frosty, cloudy appearance. But we had some minor outgassing bubbles. It's taking care of that, but it's also abrading the surface, which is going to really allow for the P72 to adhere to this. So this is a necessary evil to do this. All right, we can start vacuuming. We hit all of our Lumiere panel here with a 120 grit sanding screen. We vacuumed up the residual dust. Brian's doing a solvent wipe, and it's now time to apply our P72. And despite the fact that it looked like it was kind of frosting it out, you can see we're getting our color right back. Looks great. So here's a good example of get the material down, and then I will come back and do a back roll on this. Not a bad idea when you're doing coatings. Get yourself a telescoping handle, meaning you can adjust the handle and extend it way out, which is very, very helpful. when I get to this phase on a project, I'm really not afraid to swallow my pride. And what I mean by that, I want more eyes looking at this. The more the better, because if you have bad lighting, it is so easy to miss a spot. So oftentimes what I'll do is I'll just have one person sitting here kind of looking at different angles, in essence giving me a whole nother set of eyes, since I'm so focused on trying to get the material rolled down. And that's just very helpful for a really quality job. All right, so we laid it out quick. Now the back roll. Okay, as I'm finishing up my back roll, here's the telescoping handle I was talking about. Notice how we can stretch right on out there. And also, we talked about this yesterday on our first coat. When you're solvent wiping, you really want to wait a good 15 to 20 minutes from the time that you solvent wipe. Brian's pretty experienced. He put a nice tight coat down, so he didn't leave any residual. But go ahead and wait that 15, 20 minutes before you mix up your coating. Now, we purposely did this. I want you to, I'm just going to be real quiet, and I want you to listen to this. The point I'm making, polyaspartic set very, very rapidly. When I'm out on a job, I'm going to have literally 4 of these ready, delinted, 4 roller frames, 4 roller covers. If I start to hear this, that's an indication that we're getting towards the end of the working life of this material. Now again, we purposely did it for this demonstration. So make sure when you're working with polyaspartics that you get it down quickly and have new roller covers as well, okay? Because when you work with multiple batches, let's say we're doing a job where we're making up 10 different batches. The polyaspartic from the first batch is actually starting to set up on this job, and I'm speaking from experience. So you got to just completely change the roller covers when you're doing a whole big job. Like I said, if 30 minutes has transpired, this is already starting to set up on that. So, okay. One other consideration, if you don't have a crew size, if you're working on a job, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 square feet, and you're concerned about getting this down quickly, there are other options. Polyaspartic set quickly. Also, you get a slight orange peel. If you find that objectionable, you might want to consider a moisture-cured urethane like U90. It pretty much lays down like glass, and that's a really great alternative to the P72. Every project has its own unique qualities. For this reason, that's why it's important to consult your Duraman representative for project-specific questions. Now, you may have questions on mix ratios, which is certainly listed on their website, or other project concerns such as moisture. Now, the industry standard is 3 pounds of moisture vapor transmission in 1,000 square feet in a 24-hour window. Now, Duraman has a complete line of moisture-related products. For example, Purdue MVT will take 8-pound readings, and it'll cover up to 8 pounds and 1,000 square feet in 24 hours. Purdue MVT Plus will get you 18 to 20 pounds of moisture vapor transmission and bring it down to within acceptable tolerances. And also a great system to consider is Purdue UMC, which is the urethane modified concrete, which is good up to 18 to 20 pounds of moisture vapor transmission.